So we should address how we came up with this, because this was kind of a spur of the moment thing.
Yeah, okay. So, lads, a bro, and our audiences. So, this third topic's not going to be touching on like controversies or anything like that. Me and Sean had a bit of a funny conversation a few months ago. We were talking about Pokemon. I can't remember what the main topic was about. But we were talking about Gen 2, and we brought up how our favourite bug type Pokemon. I personally like Scizor, the evolution for Cypher. However, Sean decided to say, Heracross is better, and I was just like, excuse me, boy. Now, don't get me...
conflict.
So that's what's kind of sparked this third topic, as I'm calling it. Lads, debate. I don't know, it's a work in progress title. So, lads debate will be a third topic, which we might look into some random ideas, and we might bring it out to it. I'm actually kind of interested in talking about Blue Yang versus Jump Force Bakugo now. That could maybe be a next time.
I'm thinking,
God.
there was one, I think we talked about this being the next time, just because the idea kind of turned us all around to liking it.
Yeah, so to be clear, we're not trying to request this to be an official... We're not trying to request this to be an official death battle. This is just a fun idea that we can have with our community, because we are also going to have a poll for this. You guys can vote, and then the next time we're going to look into people's arguments for this episode as well. You know, Sean's going to be... So Sean's going to be representing Heracross. I'm going to represent Scizor, because it makes sense, because this is the thing that started it. We're going to come out of our arguments, and this ain't a 60-second thing. Like, we're going to throw everything we can for, I'd say 20 minutes. I think that's good enough time. Unless one of us goes on for too long. And then we'll end it off with a poll, see which people think would win the most, and then we'll discuss it.
Plus, the lad that is not involved in the debate will also count as a vote, and I would like to say that...
I'll just chime in with stuff for both.
Yeah. And I would like to suggest that since we also have ZDogg here, he could also count as a vote to who wins this one.
Yeah, now, we're going to make... so since this is Pokemon, we're going to be clear about this. No breeding moveset. We're going to stick by when when Scizor evolves, when Cypher evolves, and we go by his moveset. We're not going to include TNs because, by God, these guys can learn some ludicrous moves. We're going to go by what they learn naturally by leveling up, and then we're going to compare.
The only real thing we question is what gen did we want to stick to for that?
Do you just... I mean, I'm good with any, because I've looked into all their moves, but I have right here Gen 8, which is the latest one, Sword and Shield and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but if you want...
As long as that's okay with our two judges here, then we can go for it.
Yeah, because Gen 2 has a few good moves, but, you know, not enough for an interesting debate, so... At least for me, anyway.
Is that fine with Made in ZDogg?
Sure.
I'm cool with that.
Alright, then. So, since Heracross is a Pokemon you can get easily compared to Scizor, we'll let Sean have the first debate about this. You know, given like what his base is and all that, and then I'll chime in with Scizor, then we'll debate it.
Okay, so we want to start with Heracross, got it.
Yeah, he's easier to get than Scizor. As much as I love Scizor, I really wish there was an easier way to get him. Like,
also, by the way, they both have a Mega Form, but we're not counting the Mega Forms.
Yeah, we're not going to include the extra Gigantamax. I'm not too familiar with that, so I can't really comment, or the Megas.
I mean, neither of them have, like, Gigantamax forms.
Okay, well, fair enough. So, yeah, we're not sticking to Mega Forms, because that can go... You know, that's just another debate in itself. So, Sean, represent the Beetle Boy. The Dung Beetle Boy.
Let us talk about Heracross. Heracross is actually not a Beetle Boy Pokemon. He is the Single Horn Pokemon. He is a bug fighting type. Yeah. His stats are as follows. His maximum HP can be 364. His maximum attack, 383. Maximum physical defense, 273. Max special attack is 196. That is his lowest stat because Heracross, being part fighting, more so focuses on the whole physical attacking aspect. His special defense, however, is his third highest stat with 315, and his speed is 295. These are all at max. And he also has abilities. There's a hidden ability, but we're not going to count that one. for obvious reasons, because you kind of get it through like breeding, I think.
Yeah,
that's how hidden abilities work.
Yeah, we're just sticking to like what they learn from.
There's also an item that you can get that unlocks the hidden ability.
Yeah, but we limited our item, especially for Scizor, to just the metal code.
Yeah.
Heracross's abilities include Swarm. Swarm increases the power of Heracross's bug-type attacks with the lower HP he has. And he also has the ability Guts. Y'all remember Machamp's Death Battle? Yeah, and if Heracross gets into a status, his power increases.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's talk about the moves Heracross can learn naturally as of Gen 8. Bill, go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were going to go over Heracross like for yourself, like his moves and everything.
I was about to get into his moves.
Okay,
so
yeah,
these are all moves he learns naturally by level up, according to Pokemon Sword and Shield, because that is the last mainline game we got.
Yeah.
Fair?
Yep, that's fair. Might as well go with their max.
Yeah.
He can learn Leer, which can lower your defenses. Tackle, pretty standard normal type move. Fury Attack, which can hit up to 5 times. He also has Endure, meaning it's a priority move. He uses that first. He can get it off so he can survive on 1 HP. And he also learns Aerial Ace by level up as of Gen 8, which is a move that never misses. He also has the move Horn Attack, which is also 100% accurate. And he has the move Counter. Counter does more damage the more damage he takes. He also has the move Brick Break, and as of later gens, Brick Break was upgraded to break moves such as Light Screen and Reflect.
So handy against Psychics.
He also has the move Pin Missile. It is stronger than Fury Attack and more accurate, and it can also hit up to 5 times. He also has a Dark-type move in his arsenal, oddly enough.
I feel that's kind of pointless for him to have a Dark type move.
Yeah.
Oh, but listen to this. Listen to this. He has the move Throat Chop. And when Throat Chop does that, it prevents the opponent from using sound-based moves.
Oh,
Moves like
gosh.
Supersonic, Hyper Voice, Echo Voice. Anything that involves any sort of sound attack is useless for 2 turns.
I suppose there is some benefits to it, but I've always, I'm not trying to immediately jump to debate, but I've always kind of felt like giving Heracross a Dark type move, he already can learn Bug type moves against Psychic type, so why bother giving him a move that wouldn't be that powerful, because he's not a Dark type?
Well, if you fight a Ghost type.
No, but don't Bug type moves, aren't Bug types super effective against Ghosts?
No.
Bug types are neutral on Ghost.
Okay.
Bug types are super effective against...
Fair
types are super effective against Dark and Psychic types.
Okay, so I guess, that gives the fighting type side of him an advantage over a Ghost type. Okay, fair enough. I take back my statement.
Here's other moves he has. He's got 4 more moves we're going to go over. He has the move Thrash, which can allow him to attack with a lot of base power for 2 to 3 turns, but at the cost of getting confused. Has 120 base power and is 100% accurate. He's also got probably one of the most favorite setup moves for a lot of people besides Dragon Dance. He has Sword Dance, which increases his attack power sharply, which is like a +2 to his base attack, essentially.
Yeah, Sword Dance is pretty good.
He also has the move Mega Horn, a bug-type move that is 120 power, but at the cost of it only being 85% accurate. He has one more move up his sleeve. The fighting type move that even Infernape can learn. Close Combat.
Yeah.
It is 120 base power. It lowers his defense and special defense only by 1 stage, so it's not that much. Here's the thing, with Heracross being a bug and fighting type, he gets same type attack bonus, otherwise known as stab, which means that it's multiplied by 2. Close Combat and Mega Horn both have a power of 240. I mean, there are moves he learns in the other games like Reversal, but he no longer learns Reversal. That got replaced with Counter. Because Reversal, to do more damage the lower your HP is, and unlike another move, Reversal is a fighting type move, so that increases his damage even further.
Hmm.
Revenge was the one I was thinking of.
Oh, isn't Revenge the move when you power up based on like your team's HP?
That's a move he learns by TM, but sort of Verso was different because he learned this in Gen 2. He no longer learns this. I don't know why though.
I think Counter's better, to be honest. I've always liked Counter more.
For example, if he was at like 1 HP thanks to Endure, it would do 200 damage. But again, same type attack bonus means that's 400 damage.
Impressive.
Again, if there's status conditions on, that increases his power even further. Only by like a smaller percent, though. So like 1.3. Heracross can do a lot of damage the more you do anything to him. I believe that is a lot I can go over. I will take any sort of questions, I guess.
Should we save that till I go over Scizor and then we do the debate?
Yeah, I think we should save it then. Let Bill talk and then we'll discuss questions and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
All right then.
Billy, would you like to have the floor?
Yes. So Scizor. I think after hearing Heracross stuff, I think it's pretty much safe to assume Gen 2 had the much better bug typing than Gen 1 had. Like Gen 1 bug types suck. No, I'm just saying, like, you know, Gen 2 bug type Pokemon were just way better.
no, 4, because 1 was Cypher.
Yeah, so, yeah, because Gen 1 bug types, they suck. Like, they really suck. Even...
Oh, no. Sorry, 5, Parasex.
Okay! Do you want to say, oh, wait, 6 before I continue?
I'll say it's... No, I'm joking.
I was going to say, like, don't. Just don't, ZDogg. There's an Among Us guy waiting right behind you. Don't give him a reason.
Billy, go ahead.
So,
yeah, I don't think there are anymore.
Okay, so, yeah, bug-type Pokemon in Gen 1 were pretty much boring, and we don't talk about Butterfree for personal reasons. But, yeah, even though Cypher was in the game, every time... I see people play like Fire Red or Leaf Green. I rarely ever see them add a bug type to their team, because let's be real here, you could probably build a better team without one. However, Gen 2 did introduce some good bug types, one of them being Heracross, but for me, Cypher, when I saw that thing in the anime, I was like, I need it. And yeah, Cypher. Scizor is a really good Pokemon, like, now, his stats are actually better than Heracross's. Now, his max stats for HP is 344, attack 394, defense 328, special attack not too great in that aspect, only 229, special defense also a bit low with 248 at max. Sorry, did someone say something?
No.
Oh, no.
Okay, I thought... okay, it might have been someone's mic peeking. As for his speed, this is the thing that Heracross's Scizor is known for. His speed's pretty shit. 251 at max, so pretty underwhelming, but it makes sense given the fact he's also a bug steel type. Now, to me, that is way better than being a bug and fighting type. But before we get to that sort of debate, let's go over his moves. So, from his, like... Cypher days, he can learn Agility, Air Slash, Bullet Punch. Yes, apparently even in... I'm not sure if that's correct. I'm not sure that this is correct. I don't think he can learn Bullet Punch as a Cypher. Maybe he can. Someone could write that in the comments.
I mean, if it's based off level 1, then it's a move he gets when you get a level 1 Cypher.
Maybe, because he only learns Bullet Punch the moment he evolves into Scizor. So that might be...
okay.
That could be a bit misleading, but... it doesn't matter. He can learn Wing Attack, Quick Attack, and Leer as well. And Fury Cutter, that's not too great, to be honest. Aside when you...
Fury Cutter, I'm going to interject here. Fury Cutter actually does more damage the more you hit it, so you got that for Fury Cutter.
Yeah, true. I suppose it could come in handy if, you know, catching Pokemon, maybe. No, wait, I'm thinking of False Swipe. Okay, but the moves he can learn once he's become the beast that is Scizor... Metal Claw, you know, that's a really good, like, you can get that at level 12. Like, And Metal Claw early in Gen 2 can be a lifesaver. Double Team, pretty good for increasing your evasiveness. Double Hit, I can't remember. Isn't that just the normal type move where you just double hit something? Like, similar to Fury Attack, but it just does it twice. Kind of lame. And of course, he can learn Slash. If he couldn't, that would be very questionable. That would be like Charizard can't learn Fly in Gen 1 type of questionable. Focus Energy, really good because it increases your crit chances in battle. Iron Defense, Iron Head, X Scizor, Laser Focus, and Sword Dance, and that's at 48. Heracross had to learn Close Combat at level 60. Like, Scizor early game can be a beast in combat.
Okay, but here's my question real quick, because Laser Focus is a move I'm pretty sure was Gen 8 exclusive. Do you know what that does exactly?
No, I don't. That's not really a move I focused on too much. I mostly focus on moves I'm more familiar with. Like, X Scizor on its own, a really good bug type move. It's not mega horn, but honestly, it does a lot of damage, and with Focus Energy added on top of that, you can do a lot of damage. So, and yeah, he can learn TM moves, but in all honesty, yeah, we're not. I know.
Those.
Yeah, so it's a shame though, because he can learn some pretty good moves, but we're keeping it fair. So what was also? Where did I have it written down? What was the special abilities he can have? Yes, he can have Swarm, which increases bug type moves when his health is low. And what was the other one? Technician, increases the power of moves that are usually base power 60 or below by 50%. So he had some pretty good ways of improving moves that may have not seemed too powerful, but also increasing the power of his already ludicrous moves. So that's Scizor. So I think now it's time for the debate. Input.
Okay.
What was it? Royalty-free debate music.
So I would like to point this out real quick before I get into the question, because you said that Scizor could learn Aerial Ace. He does not. Heracross does.
No, I didn't say he could learn Aerial Ace. When did I say that?
Well, it's probably a Scyther thing. Scyther could probably learn Aerial Ace.
No, he learns wing. He learns what was it? Wing attack. That's what he learns.
Okay, the only question I'm going to have for you is this: Metal Coat is the item you need to evolve Scizor, right? Does the Metal Coat do anything else besides that?
I believe
it will boost the power of Steel type moves of the Pokemon that holds it, but after the Pokemon evolves with it, it's gone.
Yeah, so he can't really have that. So unfortunate, and it makes sense that he becomes one with it, which it makes me kind of wonder how that transformation must look. Because you got to think as well.
Maybe.
Because I guess so, but you got to think as well. He's turning his blade arms inwards to become like claws, like pincers. And I've only just realised this now. Cypher kind of looks like Mr. Krabs if he was an anime character. I'm really starting to see
I remember from one of Achievement Hunter's Pixelmon Let's Plays, I think it was Gavin who said he wants to put a Pokemon in an X-ray machine before it evolves. Just to see what happens.
Alright, that could be a funny... Alright, so I guess now me and Sean are going to have a few minutes throwing each other debate and how we think the other could win. So, Sean,
and I have things to just chime into every now and then.
Of course, and ZDogg's there because he's a nice lad and he just wants to enjoy the show.
I'm listening.
Alright, so Heracross. So, what arguments can you make on how he can beat Scizor? I'm very curious.
Well, first of all, Heracross is faster than Scizor. Second off, he has more HP than Scizor.
I'm not disputing
Thirdly, he has a better special defense than Scizor. Our attacks are pretty similar. Your number was 297, right? That's only off by 14 for Heracross's attack.
Yeah, I'm not disputing it. It is a pretty close fight in a way, but...
Alright, who has the better physical defense?
Scizor.
Heracross has... Yes, Scizor would have it because he is a Steel type. And is weak to Fighting type.
His maximum defense, 328.
Heracross is 273.
Okay.
So here's the thing. You have double team, but Aerial Ace specifically is a move that never misses.
That is true. So
it will do neutral damage due to the fact you are a steel type. So even with you set up double team, that's pretty much useless with Aerial Ace.
I'm not disputing that.
And with Heracross being faster, he can get off more stronger attacks than you. Possibly doing a lot of damage at once.
But now here you see, you've activated my trap card. I've taken a bite out.
Wrong show. Wrong show.
Okay, so here's the question I have to...
Pokemon, not Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay, the point is, I threw in a Yu-Gi-Oh reference for Mix. I thought he would appreciate it. But clearly not. I'm sorry. Anyway, so let's look at their dual weaknesses, because despite being dual types, that can come with its advantages, but mainly disadvantages. So let's look at Heracross. He's a fighting bug type, pretty good, except against flying types, which would annihilate him. Scizor has a double weakness to fire, and guess what? Heracross doesn't have any fire type attacks, but guess who has a flying type attack? Take a guess, mate.
So...
No,
I know it's Scizor, and I even have a rebuttal to this.
Well,
here's my rebuttal. I'm going to say this. First of all, you would not get same type attack bonus with Wing Attack. And second, that would require you to learn Wing Attack before you get Scizor.
But yeah, he would have it as he's a Scythe and evolve.
No, he wouldn't. At minimum, you can get a Scizor at level 1 with Metal Coat.
According to Pokemon databases, even at minimum, he can learn Wing Attack. Naturally.
Okay. Let's say hypothetically...
And Air Slash.
This Scizor does have it, okay?
Yeah.
Here's a thing for Heracross to counter that. Counter.
Yes, I guess that would be, okay, I guess GG.
Yeah,
oh, but wait!
Bill,
Let me finish, please.
If the Wing Attack does do more than half of Scizor's HP, like, say it, gets him into the red or something, counter would just be an instant win.
That is true.
Right.
I'm not
because again, that is 200 damage. But same type of attack bonus is double the damage.
Okay, yes.
Which means that Scizor's max HP is less than 400.
Okay, I'm not disputing that, but however, here's what I provide. Because yeah, you're right. Wing Attack is in fact a physical move, so counter will work. But you're activating my Trap card. Because he can also naturally learn Air Slash. And not only that, Air Slash is a move that has a high crit chance. And guess what? He also has... let me finish. Listen, okay. He has focus energy as well. So he even has a higher chance to do crit damage on a Pokemon that it doesn't matter if he's not a flying type anymore due to his evolution. He is double weak to flying type moves, and we've seen his defense isn't good. Heracross is a physical attacker, and that's what he's good at.
Here's the thing. Air Slash, I'm pretty sure was switched to a special type attack.
Yeah, it is.
And Heracross' special defense is higher than his physical defense, so he can take that hit.
It would still do a lot of damage due to his dual typing. And the other thing as well, sure, Heracross is a fighting type, but guess what? Bug types can resist fighting type moves, so that steel type weakness he has wouldn't really matter as he uses close combat. Scizor could actually tank a lot of that, especially if he activates Iron Defense. And not only that, he also activates Sword Stance, increasing his
You're saying this to set up, right? But as we established, Heracross is faster, so even if you set up, what's stopping Heracross from killing you in another turn? If you take a turn to set up Sword Stance, that only increases your attack.
I'm pretty sure Heracross can tank, and I think Scizor can tank enough hits from Heracross to inevitably finish him off. Sure, he may be slower unless he activates Agility, which is another move he can learn straight as a Cypher and as a Scizor. But I feel like Heracross is not going to be able to damage him enough. Plus, some of his moves, if he misses, then Scizor's got an opening. Plus, not only that, with Sword Stance with Scizor, he could also do more damage.
you have a Pokemon that has more moves that have a chance to miss than Heracross.
No,
Iron Claw, Metal Claw, for example, is only 90% accurate.
No, I'm not disputing that, but I feel like a lot of Heracross's more powerful attacks have a higher chance of missing. Now, of course, here's the thing. You're going around saying, oh, Aerial Ace, that'll do a lot of damage. It wouldn't. Because he's a part Steel type, Flying type moves would honestly not do that much damage. And Aerial Ace is not that powerful. It's good for handling, like, finishing off your opponents when they're, like, really weak and down. But in reality, Aerial Ace is not really that good as, like, a guaranteed win, especially against Scizor. He'll tank that Aerial Ace and just be like, bitch, please.
Not to mention, Heracross wouldn't have stab from that.
Exactly.
So it'd just be better to go with a fighting type move anyway.
That's another thing as well. You have 0 priority moves. Heracross does have a priority move in Endure, which can let him take a hit and then hit you harder.
Yeah, that's a really risky move, though, I feel like.
It's not, because if you try to one-shot in the first turn and I have Endure, Swarm's going to activate and do more damage.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, aren't they both resistant to bug-type moves anyway?
Exactly.
True.
Not only that, like, Scizor has far more resistance against Heracross than Heracross has against Scizor. Well, like I said, all it takes is either an air slash or wing attack, unless, you know, he doesn't have counter. And honestly, I just don't see Heracross surviving, like, a lot of flying type moves. Like, many people have even memed that, like, Heracross is a beast, then bird. Ah! Now, again, of course, if Heracross could learn, like, Fire Punch or Blast Burn, then by all means, Cypher's not
literally impossible.
Yeah, like, Cypher
is
not going to do good against that because his special defense isn't that great.
Again, you point out one of your best moves is a special defense attack, and Heracross has a better special defense than Scizor. You both have moves that can set up, but here's the thing: you don't have a move that weaken my stats. Heracross does.
I was gonna ask about that.
Level 2. Yes, Heracross has Leer, which can lower your defense.
So does Scizor. Scizor also has Leer.
We both can lower each other's defense. We can both raise our own attack. Heracross has a move that lets him live on 1 HP.
Okay, either of them have status inflicting moves.
Also, this is something I completely forgot about. So Bullet Punch is a priority move. He goes first with it, regardless of speed.
Let me explain how this is work, because we both have a priority move. If that's the case, the Mon with the higher speed goes first. Now,
that's true.
Established. Heracross has the higher speed.
But if he activates agility, then he has an advantage.
Again.
Yeah, but then, like you were saying with Heracross setting up and like doing risky stuff, that's a turn that he would just take a hit.
But here's the thing: does Heracross learn agility?
He does not. But one agility is not enough to get over Heracross's speed.
That is true, but here's the thing though. Scizor's defense would outlast anything Heracross could throw him. Like I said, the bug type advantage allows, like, his Steel type to survive being hit with a close combat or anything like that. And even if we weren't to go with that...
Let's go back to Maid's question real quick. We can get that out of the way. Maid, your question was, do we have status moves, right?
Yeah, moves that inflict a status condition.
Heracross does not.
No, neither does Scizor. No, hold on, let me just go through my notes again. Where was it again? Here we go. If you want to ask Sean another question while I look for the stage move, go ahead. I've written a lot down for Scizor.
No, that was like the thing I wanted to ask at the moment.
Alright, someone just...
Sorry, I laugh at something I saw on Twitter.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, like, did you just fart?
No.
Alright, so... Okay, no, I've looked through his list a number of times. No, oh wait, hold on. Let me check Ironhead. Let me just quickly Google that. I'm sorry, people.
Yes, Ironhead makes it so it's possible to flinch.
Ah, yes. Okay.
That's not a status inflicting move, though.
Yeah. But here's the thing about flinching. It can only work if you're faster.
No, it can work. It works like either 40% of the time or 30%, depending on the move.
He's right. It would only work if you're faster.
Really? Oh right. Oh, you meant as in though, like.
Let's talk about.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Let's talk about Zubat, for example. Zubat's a pretty fast Pokemon. It has the move Astonish. more times than not, if Zubat goes first with Astonish, he can make the foes flinch.
Yeah, I get it. I thought you were like saying even if he went first, it wouldn't work. I was like, what? No, that was just mishearing on my part. So, no, that's what I'm saying. But I think with agility,
Again, I have the move Throat Chop, which can disable any moves that are sound-based you have.
he doesn't have any sound-based moves. Like Air Slash, he's not doing anything sound-related. He's just unleashing a slash towards you. Like, if it was something like Loudred's sound thing, then yeah, that would of course work. Even though he doesn't really have a throat, he just... His whole body's a mouth, so I'm not sure how that move would work on him. Does he, like, hit the whole head? But
Meanwhile, Hitmonlee has no mouth.
Exactly. So how would that even work? Well, he doesn't learn sound-based moves. But here's the thing, I'm not denying that Scizor would win flawlessly. No, this is actually a very close Pokemon fight, and that's what made us want to do this debate. But I think we gotta wrap this up anyway. Sorry, but I've got a pizza to make.
All right, I'll just quickly add on. The reason I asked about the status stuff. So if neither of them have it, it makes one of Heracross' abilities freaking useless in this fight.
What's that?
And both of which, yeah, Guts. That would never come up.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But there's also their Swarm abilities. Well, they're both resistant to Bug-type attacks anyway. So that's kind of pointless. It would really just come down to Fighting-type moves on Heracross' side, which are boosted up by Stab, versus the possibility of Scizor having Flying-type moves, which he doesn't get stabbed for, though Heracross has a 4 times weakness to them.
Yeah, so I'm going to end off with my final debate with that. I think Scizor just has way more in his arsenal. Even if you were just to include his Steel-type moves, if he had Technician for, like, just Metal Claw, Iron Head, and Iron Defense. Well, not Iron Defense, that doesn't get a boost.
I mean, Bill, you bring those up. Like, Heracross being a fighting type, he's resistant to those anyway.
Oh, that is actually true. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so yeah, those wouldn't do too much damage, but with Sword Stance...
Iron Head, Metal Claw do not have 100% accuracy.
Okay, well, yeah, if we were to ignore the accuracy part, though, but if we were to assume, like, for a majority of their movesets, what they can learn, like, Scizor, if he had Focus Energy and he used Air Slash, that is a high crit chance, and he'll have multiple chances of just potentially one hit.
To bring this up, you are risking setup for getting annihilated.
But here's the thing, though. Scizor's defense is not... Scizor's defense can survive a majority of what Heracross could throw at him. Sure, he's a Steel type.
The thing is...
because of his Bug type and Fire type moves aren't strong.
Scizor, you're doing a lot more risk to set up to survive Heracross.
Yeah, because, Bill, here's how it would go. Like, you go for a setup move, while Heracross hits you, you lose health. Heracross is still faster, unless you're relying on agility.
Okay, if we were to assume...
So that's potentially Heracross just getting another hit before you do, like, your thing.
Okay, but here's the thing, if we were to assume...
It's a riskier play.
Okay, well, here's the thing.
Setup moves.
Heracross uses close combat. That weakens both defense and your attack power, right?
No. Attack and specialty. Not attack, defense and special defense.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, okay, well, here's the thing as well, then. So you use that move and you go for... Hold on!
It doesn't lower my speed or my attack power.
So anyway, so you weaken your defense. So here's the thing, close combat might at best leave him a little bit in the yellow on that attack, but if you go first, your special defense is weakened more, so Air Slash will actually weaken you even more, or Wing Attack. Unless you use unless you use a counter. So I think Scizor would end up just one-shotting Heracross in that case. And even in another case, if he doesn't have Aerial Ace and he just spams Double Team, then he's just going to make it even harder for Heracross to even hit. So,
okay,
and
Bill,
then all Scizor could do is just chip him down with just Wing Attack or Air Cutter. Or Air Slash.
Let's actually let's do a quick math, right?
Air Slash!
Close combat would do 240 to your HP, correct? That's correct by the numbers.
Yeah.
What is the attack power on something like Air Slash? The move you keep saying.
Air Slash, 75. Again, and yeah, that is pretty lower.
Okay. No same time attack bonus, but it is quad effective. That's not going to one-shot Heracross. That's about 200 HP. about approximately 225 speed that you're taking off, and because I'm still faster, my attack's not lowered, I can still two-shot you.
Potentially.
And if you go for Bullet Punch, as Mate has said, you're not very effective with Steel-type attacks.
That is true.
Again, Bullet Punch has 85 accuracy.
Of course, though, then this also comes into another play. What if I just spam double team for a majority of the fight? And yes, you could use aerial race, but that's a weak move to use against Scizor. And by then,
there's also just the chance of Heracross getting lucky.
Yeah, but of course, if I was to spam double team like 5 times, then yeah, you're gonna have a hard time taking me out.
Why are you playing risky then?
You're playing risky because using Heracross.
If it is 5 times. Aerial Ace by itself is 60 base power and doesn't miss.
I can't wait to read the live chat of this one.
5 times 60 is 300.
Yeah.
Another Aerial Ace would equal 360. And one more would equal 420. Blazing. Even if you get an attack
I was waiting for that.
If you get an attack off with for 5 double teams, Heracross not only can still live, but can kill you that way too.
I think even if I was to spam even Iron Defense, then yeah, your physical attacks aren't going to do enough to finish me off. And you'll also be weakening yourself with close combat just to try and whittle me down, only for me to fly in with a wing attack, but even then...
Again, that would be a 3-turn battle, and Heracross would still win with his stab, even if your defense is higher.
I don't believe so. And
as we established, your HP is lower than Heracross.
I think
combat does 240.
If Heracross used Sword Dance before close combat, that can make him more scary, but then again, you're at the risk of me just spamming double team, and then you're not just able to hit my Scizor. That's just the fact.
Again, that may be a risk, but that also increases Aerial Ace's power because Sword Stance increases physical attack power.
Again, though, Scizor is neutral damage to that because he's Steel type, so it wouldn't do as much. And not only that, because like you want to bring up like, oh, he's not a flying type, so it wouldn't do too much damage. Well, neither will it do for Heracross, so your attack will even be weaker with Iron Defense or Double Team. Sorry, Double Team.
You're relying on setting up. If you were faster, I would say yes, that is a valid point. But since you are slower, Heracross can finish you off before you finish your setups.
Now, I do believe there are chances Heracross can win, but I believe the majority Scizor does take the win. But alright, we're getting up to 2 hours and 40 minutes. So
let's go to our judges.
Right then, so ZDogg, since you're the guest, you go first.
Honestly, I think Sean's convincing me with Heracross. Like, it does seem like Scizor has more of a chance game on defeating him, whereas Heracross is like more direct. He has, I think, counter could be very efficient, especially if he's stronger already, especially since that's gonna like destroy him already, and the moves that like can confirm hit him, that's gonna be devastating. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Heracross.
Okay, then, well, people, sadly, ZDogg is unfortunate. He can't give his take on this fight. Unfortunately, we lost some of his audio.
Hey,
unfortunate.
Bill. Come on,
God
man.
dang it.
Okay. Nah, I understand why you went for that. All right, mate, you're the deciding factor.
I've honestly just been trying to stir the pot. We're like just throwing things in for both sides. And I hear both your arguments. I think, however, I'm just gonna have to give it to Heracross.
Yo, traitor!
Because Heracross just has more super effective moves. Counter has the potential to just one-shot, and we've said that base stats, Heracross has like higher ones. And while Bill, yes, Scizor has moves that can boost those stats, that just means like regardless, Scizor would just constantly be playing catch-up, while Heracross is dealing damage and or raising his own stats even further.
Okay, but you say he's super effective against him. No, anything Heracross throws isn't super effective. It's all neutral, whereas Scizor can learn super effective
that's the thing.
move.
All neutral. You have moves that are not very effective. I'm using your own words here.
You're quad effective against flying types. So
quad weak.
Quad weak, yes. You would be taken out by a wing attack or an air strike, especially with crits.
Wouldn't.
You would. All right, but you know we've gone
RNG based, okay?
All right, well we've gone on for a while, so it's really up to the poll we're gonna do, and of course what people think in the comments.
How's it up to the poll? I got 2 out of 3 votes.
But the deciding factors from the fans as well, like their counts go towards Heracross, of course. So you guys better vote on the poll. I guess it'll be hard for me to vote on the poll, I guess. So it's going to be a bit awkward doing that.
Well, at least, taking the poll into account, Sean wins the debate.
Yeah, okay, so Sean wins this episode because ZDogg and your enemy hate me. They hate my guts. I've known this from the start.
GG's Bill.
Oh, okay.
You did really good with Scizor.
I will admit you did give up a good argument for Scizor, but I think Heracross is just a stronger one.
This was fun. I had more fun with this than I actually thought I would. I thought this would go on for like 20 minutes, you know, but we've gone on for 40 minutes with this debate, so I'm really hoping... I'm actually hoping more people like this, because I want to do more of these lads debate. By the way, do you get why it's called lads debate? Because let's debate.
I'll say this. People like this one. There's a Ruby matchup I know you guys want to see Mate do. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, if it's a certain one, especially with a certain game coming out, I've been getting really interested in that, so I'd love to hear both your sides in that argument. I'll be the judge of that.
Yes, if you guys like it that much, I think that should be the next one we do.
Yeah, I agree. And you know, if you have any more obscure... Oh, sorry, ZDogg. You were cutting out again.
It's fine. I said I guess I'll find out next because I'm very confused.
Yeah, it's all right. But
I'll say what it is afterwards.
I really enjoyed this third topic. I loved how me and Sean went back and forth so much. So I'm looking forward to see what people say about this. And if it does do well enough, we will do more of these. And yeah, leave some comments underneath. And you know, we'll see if they pique our interest. It's not guaranteed that we'll go with your idea. We might straight up say that's a shit idea and we don't want to do it. I'm kind of interested in Bakugo Jump Force versus Blaze Blue Yang now. That could actually be interesting, especially with all the characters. I mean, I like Yang, so I'm going to represent her. So we might need a guest to represent.
I would do Jump Force Bakugo because I played a lot of Jump Force.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so that would. So mate, you could just be the judge of that.
Bill, I would just say to you, read up on Blaze Blue and Persona.
I've already have. I'm not sure if you know this. When Yang the Insane did the reverse show, I had to read through a lot of Blaze Blue, and yeah, it's all right. I think.
I
think Nick exaggerates how complicated Blaze Blue is because honestly, it's just a lot to remember. But anyway, so man, 40 minutes when I thought it was going to be 20 minutes. That was a fun debate, Sean. I tip my hat to you. You won fair and square. You know, you made the more convincing arguments, even though I disagree.
I tip my hat to you. I'll tip my hat to you as well. This was fun.
Yeah, so Mate's going to do a poll on his Twitter. I'll leave a link to the poll in the description once this episode goes live. And then next, lads, we're going to see what people said. And please vote for Scizor. He's my childhood hero. Alright then, so that's where we're going to wrap up. We've nearly gone on for 3 hours. Jesus help me.
I mean, this is pretty standard for ZDogg anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm used to this by now, so you know it's fine.
And you gotta do it again soon for Robustcast.
Yeah.
In fact, my mum's now texting me. My mum just texted me saying
I don't care.
I'm right outside my door. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up.
I'm excited for the next one. I don't care. Anyway, yeah. Well, should probably say thank you for having me. I really enjoyed being on. I wish I could contribute more to the Pokemon debate, but you know, whatever.
You were
hopefully
the judge.
In future, I'll be able to.
You contributed into Sean winning, so he wins the first round of lads debate. So well done. We'll put some. Put some like I don't know, some green screen confetti over his icon. Whatever. I don't care. Okay, I should make it clear in case people. I'm not actually salty. Like I had fun with this, even though I didn't win it. You know, I enjoy friendly debates.
We just gotta play it up honestly for the audience.
Yeah, we're like the WWE wrestlers, except nerdy and probably wouldn't get that many views on TV.
There you go.
So,
my gosh. Well,
with all that said,
like I said, I really appreciate you guys having me, and I hope I can be on for other episodes in the future because you know this was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, if Skullgirls ever gets in, we're absolutely gonna ask you to come back.
Yeah, alright.
Hell yeah, baby.
Or Luigi Batman or Miles Decker.
Alright, we should probably wrap up. The dogs are outside.
Yeah, if I have any fights, I'll let you guys know. And I should probably go because Bill has that look in that eye that he's gonna kill me again. So I see you guys. All right. Thanks for much. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed my presence. If you wanna see my stuff, my channel will be linked down below. And also, I'm all over the internet. I'm sure you can find me somewhere. So, and thanks for having me, and have a good one.
You're early, mate.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. If you did not enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe. Check out everybody's channels. Sorry if I didn't talk too much during this. I just didn't have much to say. Also, still kind of recovering from surgery. Just BT dubs.
Oh, no.
Yeah. We'll see you next time. Bye.
And Shawnee.
Thank you, folks, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this long session of Let's Discuss Death Battle. Let us know your thoughts on Trunks versus Silver, Aquaman versus SpongeBob, and who do you think won the lad debate between Scizor and Heracross? With that being said, I love reading your comments, and I will see you all later.
Alright then, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw here, be sure to share the video around, and stick around. We'll have more content for you in the future. Farewell, everybody. Also, ZDogg, I'm afraid you're going to have to die now, so, goodbye, man.
No!
Oh, no, he's dead!
Goodbye, everybody.